All right, guys, the box is sitting in here. I know it's crooked, but never mind the fact that it's crooked. Okay. It's also sitting too close to the front seats. Never mind that either. What I want you to pay attention to is how it lines up with the seats. So, an idea, it's not centered either right now, but it's not too far off. That's basically where the subs fall, right there, down there. Now, notice how it's leaning back, right? Imagine a wall right here at the top that comes back this direction. Okay, so the sub box would be leaning back to here, and then it would turn and go this way. Okay, and it would be back a few inches more. It wouldn't be up against the seat. So the box would kind of have, it'd be, you know, like this, at an angle, lining up with the back of the seats. Now what makes that cool? Well, if I did that, you'll notice the bottom of the box is actually past the B-pillar, and we can get the box a lot closer to the B-pillar. The furthest point is this point here, and I could come in here, fill in this top section going back like that. It would go back up to about where the sunroof is, and then go flat at about the edge of that black. Then it would go up at an angle to that, then it would go flat. Now back here would look weird because it's obviously leaning back, but we could make this work. Okay, just throwing this out here. Now the other thing is, for size, imagine the box is straight, normal wall, okay, but for size you can see about how big this thing is in the Tahoe and how much of the door it takes up. Kind of get a visual on what we can do back here. It covers a lot more real estate than I thought it was going to. So let's go around to the other side here. I got it fairly centered right now, just kind of that's the way it landed. Things awkward to move around in there. So if the box were, I don't want it to, I want to keep the seat where they are. So the box is actually, I'm leaving the seats in the position so that the box has to be where I want it to be. Let me straighten it out a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is kind of close to where it would be, and the normal configuration, you can see it comes back here. This could be filled in. This will be filled in with wood here. It's a lot more of a gap to have to deal with this way, but it is still something that can be done. And there's enough room between the seats and the box. But ideally it's going to be taller, and I envisioned it being raised up about to about right in here somewhere, so higher. Right now I've just got the log under there to give it the right angle of the dangle. But let's have a peek in the front here. See what this looks like. I don't hate it, guys. I actually don't hate that at all. That space up there doesn't bother me now. I mean, it'll have a panel. It'll be filled in, but I'm just looking at how the subwoofers are spaced, you know, from floor to ceiling, where they're at. The space, I mean, is there's no subwoofers there. It's like a blank spot. They'll be up there. But that don't bother me. The port, it's got a nice thing going on. And the angle of everything looks pretty good, actually. Again, it's just sitting in here on the log. In that position, that's my log. If I do this thing here where I close this in, I need to make a flat piece here that goes to the roof, right? And then it'll continue out so that from the door you won't see anything but flat all in this area. Then this piece here will attach and come over at an angle, and I'll try to figure that out. That's always going to be a bird dog. But let's go back here, see what kind of space there is back here. So we're coming back past the door, and we could wall another wall back here so that that's all closed off. And you got that hump right there. It's sitting down in that hump, you see? It's probably a thing that's going to have to stay there. If we go this route, it's dropped down in that hole. But that does leave a lot of open space back here for amp rack batteries and all that kind of stuff. I'm starting to wrap my head around ideas. You know, I told you guys I can't plan the design element until there's this thing is in place. And granted, it's sitting on the log again, but it is kind of in place. I can sort of see that all working. Now I can't make these connections until it's locked into that spot, but I'm starting to wrap my head around how we can make this look cool. You know, it's starting to do things. I had to come out here and move this. I wanted to put it inside. Well, I didn't have to move it, but I wanted to get it out of the weather. It's supposed to snow Sunday, and I didn't really want to have it out here in the wet. You know, I mean, it's under the carport, but I wanted her to be high and dry. And I also wanted to have a look and see what it would look like on that angle. The angle thing is still something I may do. It would still be in the same location as it is now. It would just be tilted back more. So like right now, it's running along the seat there. It's the seat gets closer as it gets high. But what I'd be doing is just tilting the box back so that it was the same distance from the seat and this current state the seat's in. Kind of create a bevel and then a bevel, you know, and the seat would sort of fit into it. I think it would be very cool. I haven't seen that really done before. This is the quote-unquote easier way. There's always going to be a lot of work involved in tying it all together, but I'm making the wall because you got the straight line coming in at an angle, and you got to go off of that at an angle, you know, cut a piece. So basically I just cut a piece of wood. I'll start out with cardboard and get a piece of cardboard that fits a chunk of this or all of this or however much, and you know, and get several pieces of cardboard cut to fit, then cut the wood, and then trial and error and cut and trim and try again, and until I find something that fills in this hole 90%. Then I'd come in with a piece of 1/4 inch on top of that to flush it all out and make it all look like a one piece, because it'd be a bunch of pieces glued together and stuff, and then I would just, you know, cover that with something else to make it look good. But then once the that 1/4 inch on the inside covers it all up and gets it all looking pretty. And the top, the same way, it'd be built up into some kind of shell up here, and the 1/4 inch would cover that too. So then, to do the whole 1/4 inch thing requires pretty much the seats have to come out of the front, or at least get pulled forward and lean forward. I don't know exactly yet, but it's going to be a trick if you don't. Then all this gets covered, and then it will all get bed lined. It's going to look pretty much like it's supposed to be there. I'm thinking about doing a dark gray roll-on bed liner that's going to cover the whole front end. And I don't want to do black because black sucks on camera. Black absorbs light, and it's just really hard to film. Like when you look at that seat over there, you can't see much about it. It's just a black blob, you know. But the door panel, in the same light, actually further away, it's kind of a dark gray. You'll notice that you can actually see it. It lights up, right? The seat just goes away. Anything that's dark gray shows up, and the black just sort of runs. So black's not good. Dark gray's better. And also a dark gray would match the dash and all this stuff. The seats themselves aren't even black, they're actually dark gray. So that color would match this stuff. I'm gonna wind up doing this all up here with that same color too. So it'll just be the same dark gray all over the place. That's the plan. But for now, we got to figure that out. And for now, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing out here and get back in the house because it's cold. I just wanted to get the box out of the weather and take a chance to take an opportunity to show you guys what how things are going to be positioned and give you your first look at how it's all going to come together. Like I said, in my vision, the box is about 4 or 5 or 6 inches higher than it is right now, but and that's still really what I want to do. But it can go that way if you know, just depends on how we roll, baby. That's all. Anyway, guys, y'all saw that I got the subs in. The subs are in the living room. Uh-oh, we don't want to do that. Let's put that in there. That stuff out of the way. The subs are in the living room chilling and ready to do things. And we got the box sitting in the Tahoe. I need to move the Tahoe back out of my wife's spot so when she gets home, I want her to be able to park in the garage, since it's going to snow Sunday and tomorrow's Saturday and she may not go anywhere. Yeah, it's not important stuff for y'all to know. I'm just rambling on. Anyway, there you go. Alright guys, so I want y'all to comment on this lower straight position, raised up 4 to 6 inches straight position, or leaned back angled with the seat. Those are the 3 options to choose from. Lower straight, raised up straight, lean back. I don't know about raised up or down, but lean back some. Try to visualize what it will look like in your mind from the front seat, not anywhere else. We can make the rest of it look cool. It's the front seat that we're wanting to get that angle right, or get it straight up and down, up or down. Comments down below. And I'm going to be setting up a poll in the members area. So if you guys want to, you can go over there and vote on the poll. If you're a member of the channel, you can go over there and vote. And for the members, you already voting, so. And you guys, if you don't know, I listen to my voters. I go with it. If the overwhelming majority picks something, that's what I choose. I make it work. If it's close, then I end up making the last call. But if the overwhelming majority says lean it back a little bit, match the seat angle, or raise it up and keep it straight, or set it down and keep it straight, if the overwhelming majority picks that over there on the members area, that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to do one of those three things. I'm leaving it up to you guys to help me decide. Anyway, if you hadn't already subscribed, you might want to do that, because that's how all this works. You can participate in all these crazy things that we do, and get involved in the discussions. Learn something. Teach somebody else some stuff. It's all good. Peace, guys.